my other video just cut off. So I was just trying to, yeah, get these pieces of cardboard up out of here. That's left. I had I had anyway that's the cardboard that I had under the pool. But yeah, I ain't waiting for this to be a two-part video broken down. Anyway, I ain't got much to say. I just know I've still been home stuck watching these specific YouTubers, and somebody took the words out of my mouth. They was like, I'm literally obsessed with watching these specific YouTubers. I'm like, I don't want to be obsessed because, but they got me stuck. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna front. They really, what the, I was like, what is that? Oh, that was my weed eater fell. I guess from when my son came out here early and did a line or two in the yard, which again, we need to do some lines of the grass every day. Don't need to skip or miss a day. But yeah, I'm out here. Probably feel good. I might try to get up and come out here in the morning tomorrow. I ain't been out here. Depends on the weather and stuff like that. Hopefully it ain't raining and stuff. But yeah, YouTubers got me stuck, baby. I again, I'm just still. I guess it kind of reminds me of the dream that I had where I was putting myself in the water with a bunch of short. Well, I ain't gonna say it wasn't a bunch, but it was definitely some dangerous sharks that will devour you. And I was just waiting. That's kind of what I feel like I'm living out at the moment. Ordered some nasty McDonald's today. Oh, it was nasty. The fries was good. The fries was hot. We got 3 orders of fries. The fries was hot, but everything else was nasty. Sorry for this poor quality camera, but whatever. Just what we on this evening. But yeah, it was nasty. Like you shouldn't want to serve nobody that. Then the app didn't want to give me my money back, so or compensate me on anything. So I'm like, yeah, these what you calls are definitely set up. I've been ordering from for a while, for about 2-3 years now, but they wait till you order. And my thing is, I don't care if my order is wrong. If my order is wrong every time, I want my money back every time, or I want some type of compensation, because if I was to take my food back 100% of the time at a restaurant, they give me my money back, or they do something different. They give me more food, or they'll give you money back, or whatever. So, you know, they know what they're doing. It's a setup, because they know it's a chance that your food not gonna be good. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be missing something. And after you have asked, they make it seem like you're just asking in vain, and like just to, you know what I'm saying, just to try to get over on them. No, baby, y'all providing a service, you need to provide it correctly. And so usually I don't have a problem with this one, but I'm not playing with none of them at this point. Trying to get some good lighting. Ain't none. Then I just been uploading some videos, old videos, to my channel for where me and the boys was, hold on, wait a minute. 6/19/22. Okay. Boys used to sit out in the backyard throughout the summer and stuff like that. So that's that on that. Um, but yeah, I had some dreams and stuff lately, of course. Wait a minute. I always try to add it to the camera footage playlist. I don't know. Blink have been definitely doing something different with their stuff. They've been upgrading right before your eyes. You know, one day I look and say Blink on there, then the next time it don't. Yeah, I don't know what all they got going on, but they'll let you know, honey, behind the scenes, that app or whatever, they can control some stuff, some aspects about your camera and things like that. So, got to be careful with even that. All my cameras is pointing outside, baby. Y'all are not about to see nothing on the inside. Ain't none of y'all business, except for me pointing this camera at myself and letting people in or whatever. But then I don't know. I'd be skeptical about these folks. But I seen the neighbors or whatever, the so-called neighbors over there was trash. There was some trash back in the back of that truck earlier. She came out and went on and started getting it out. I think when he got there, he went on and started doing something with it too. Then they started doing some other stuff regarding their shed here in the back or whatever. Just got to keep your eye on people sometimes. Um, but of course, what's up with me? Missing my daughter. Don't know where she at. Don't know what's going on with her. At this point, it's like we don't have no. It's feeling like we don't have no type of relationship, which I know that that's a lie from the pits of hell. But it's like we have a non-existent relationship, and or it's just not good. And it's like, wait, what? Because when you have a good relationship with somebody, you want to be around them. You want to, you know. So maybe I'm missing something where she feel like she don't have a good relationship with me, and I just need, you know. And I'm trying to do better with my boys by even like I did a little handshake or whatever with them, trying to put that into play. Um, but yeah, I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding if my daughter knows that couple people work to maneuver her from my house, but then I can look back and say, you know, she had her own little plans as well, or her own thoughts about certain stuff. Why would you not come to your senses by now, or just period? Like, what's going on? What's really going on? So I don't know, just thinking about that. But just the fact that I'm sitting here and I know I got a whole daughter, baby, not a half of one. I got a whole daughter out here. She about to be 15 this year. 15, yeah, she's about to be 15 this year. So that's basically like 2 years plus. Get to the end of the year and she's still gone, which that's what it's looking like. I have a child. Like what? I still it still ain't hit me yet that this happened to me or this is real. After almost it's like no, this ain't real. This got to be one of them dreams I be having, and I'm gonna wake up or. And I remember a dream within a dream experience that I had where I was calling my son and my daughter. I was trying to get them to come. So that's funny too. I gotta go back and look at that. But did have a couple of dreams between today, yesterday, whatever. Let me try to do a little small slight recap. Sometimes refresh myself anyway just to see what's the update. Okay, so today is what? Today is Monday, so let's just say Sunday. Sunday, I had some dream where I was saying, I will buy it and you cook it. Somebody, I don't know. Um, I guess I had that on Saturday, but I wrote it on Sunday. So I'm dreaming of feeling inside of a inside of a dream, asking God for me to make it back home to my kids. Um, um, oh yeah. Then today I had the dreams of people from like early childhood. This dude whose name starts with a D. I'm not gonna call his name. I was like, where did that come from? Yeah, I know this person or know of this person from childhood, but that's it. From elementary school, maybe they went to high school. Or I think they might have went to middle school. I think they went to middle school there too. But in the dream, he said we kissed. He also said he may be gay or something, and some girl was sitting on another side of him, his left side, while he was sitting to my left side in a white shirt. I was gonna get it anyway. Also, I went somewhere to, and that person could indicate somebody else. What I remember about the dude whose name starts with a D, he was cool. He's just a small, well, he was small back then. I don't know how he is now. He was a small dude or whatever. He seemed cool. I remember his face or whatever, but I don't remember really any other interactions and stuff with him besides him being at least, chill, seemingly chill. So anyway, I went somewhere to maybe spend a night. Took the clothes, maybe the dress that I have on now, which is what I'm still wearing. I don't know, y'all probably can't see it. It's got pink on it. I hear these critters and stuff over here. Oh, they're gonna be quiet once I get over here. Ain't it? But for real, I'm not gonna be over here for too long because I ain't trying to mess up that's what they habitat too much. Um, yeah, trying to still fix my gazebo up a little more. Cause the thing's still here, still looking decent. Hold on. Since being set up. Well, now this has been set up since, gosh, January. I just moved it over here. It's been up since January, so that's been a good 8 months, which is great. And the wind ain't knocked it down. Let's just pray that it don't. But yeah, he had some. Let's see. So I had these clothes, and I was spending the night somewhere, and that's like that's why I be feeling like spending the night. It seemed like something regarding my daughter, but I don't know. I went somewhere. I took the clothes, made the dress, and it was balled up or something. And a guy let me in. Seemed like somebody else that was like familiar to me was there. Also, we ended up going to another location, like a church, and I started talking about this person. They had the same. My daughter's middle name is the same as their first name. And then she was the niece of the. But then the dream, this girl was the niece of the reverend or pastor. Man, it looked kind of like Farrakhan, reminded me of Farrakhan. I don't know. Saw a Mario game being played. I just, when I woke up from this dream, I felt annoyed. Um, Guy who let me in the house, everybody else was asleep or something like that. I forgot that I was coming over. Was a dark skinned dude with dreads and white tee, long short shirt with long sleeves. Some dream about a table laid or spread out. I don't know where the location was at. Well, I kind of seen. I don't know what was going on in it. I can remember a little bit, but two of my supposed to be blood related cousins, um, they was in there, and then some of my kids supposed to be blood related, whatever. It was seafood and stuff like that. So white plastic where one of the cousins, the female cousins, stepped out of line and got back in. So I don't know if that indicates somebody getting out of line, which that's what they do. They good for that. And then one of them was saying something about it's not clean, or the cleaning, or speaking about the cleaning process because they just use like lemon or whatever to clean it. So just saying it's not clean when you do that or whatever. I don't know. So yeah, that's some of the dreams. There's been some other ones, of course, that I probably can go back over. But hold on, let me see. I was also uploading videos so I can delete them out of my camera system, just so I can have more space on my phone and stuff. Let's see. But yeah, stuff from May and June. That's pretty much it. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's one I need to delete. But yeah, as far as my so-called cousins and stuff supposed to be in there, I loved everybody. I'm saying loved like I don't love them anymore, but I love everybody. But I don't like everybody, and I don't want to deal with people. And some people I feel like I wanted to deal with too late in a more healthy way. But then I'm starting to understand maybe it really truly did happen like that for a reason. Like, let's just say, for example, one of my male cousins, um, like, I don't want to say he molested me, but it was just all that little touchy feely type stuff when we was younger, stuff like that. I guess, it might be, I don't want to say it's normal, but you know what I'm saying? It's things that happen amongst family members or whatever, just that little stuff. But we was young, and I don't know. I'm just not highly offended by it because I guess because he was a male, and it was almost like it was a mutual type of thing. It's almost now, granted, older than me, this, that, and the third. But God knows the details. I don't know who initiated it, whatever, whatever. I don't know. I just know this was one of my cousins that I was cool with or whatever when I was younger. But y'all can't see me now, so I might as well just turn this up to the sky. But it was one of my cousins I was cool with. All these cars passing by, slowing down. But yeah, one of my cousins that I was cool with, and so and then when I got older, I was like, I always looked at him differently because people like my so-called grandma, my now deceased grandma, she would make comments and just say certain stuff about him, and other people in the family would just whisper about him or whatever. But he really was living his life, doing his thing, whatever it was, whatever. And then honestly, the female that I'm thinking about, uh, well, she got some stuff with her or whatever, but a lot of her stuff definitely by appearances seems like it's successful and this and the third. And I don't really have no major problem, but when I was younger, a little bit younger, um my so-called mom, she would tell me little stuff or whatever, and that was said about me by the girl or whatever. I guess she was using me as like a pawn to be mad at her or whatever. So like I don't really have no, I have indirect, but I don't really have direct like upset with her. And then there was other little stuff around certain stuff that I just didn't like, but I didn't really have no problems with her like that. But I do realize like when my now deceased grandma had passed, she came and she like knocked on my door slight. I don't know. It seemed like almost I just want to knock just to say I did it, but she didn't. She knocked and then she like quickly went back and got in her car. And it's like I don't know. That stood out to me. I seen it. I seen it myself. Of course, I'm in the house, so I heard the knock and then hurried up and got back in the car, or whatever. And I think I was looking out the peephole or something like when it happened. Cause I don't think I had the front camera up, but I don't know. Now I don't think I had it up in 2021, early 2021. But it's just stuff like that. I'm like, mm-mm. And then of course I had dreams where my so-called, hold on, I hear some kind of noise. But my so-called mom was telling me, I mean, not telling me, but telling her in the dream, don't tell me the information that they got and stuff like that. And I was just, I don't know. Then I done sent my kids to certain establishments and stuff like that. And I don't play that type of stuff. Like, your loyalty can be to her, but I didn't know it was for you to come against me. So it was almost like my so-called mom was like playing everybody against everybody. And I didn't know that she was like that and can get these flying monkeys and stuff like that to do her bidding and stuff like that. It was one thing for me to be her, you know what I'm saying, her child and stuff like that, but and not get me to do her bidding, but I'm just saying just to be on her team as I thought I was. But it's another thing to get people to come against your child because your child not doing what you want them to do. I mean, she could get her talents and different people, whether it be my children, my kids, so-called dads, friends that were supposed to be mine. I'm like, oh no, that ain't the way this works. And so it ultimately like seemed to put us against one another. And I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna do none of that. I'm not doing none of that. I ain't with none of that. I don't care about none of that. No, but um, so I don't know. I just be frustrated and annoyed with the fact that they even be appearing in my dreams. I'm just like, what do y'all want? Like, why are y'all here? Because I do not deal with y'all. You connected with her, go ahead, keep your loyalty to her. She done talked about you, said little stuff behind your back that she probably, no, I'm not gonna say she won't say it in their face. She might, I don't know, but because I did see an email that she sent to one of them, but I don't know what y'all got going on. So you don't want to tell me. I'm gonna have to find out. I'm not trying to find out the hard way, but I'm gonna have to find out in another type of way because I'm not on what y'all on, apparently. So I'm on the protective, being protective of whatever, what's yours, but I'm more so being protective of people that's yours, not really material things and stuff like that. And they got a lot of material stuff as of now. They've acquired that or whatever over the years, which is okay, great. I'm glad you worked up to get that or whatever. I'm not on that like that. I don't want to be worrying about trying to protect a bunch of stuff. Let's unite as people, protect one another, watch each other back, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's got something to do with people being greedy or just whatever the case may be. It's something going on. And I don't know. And then I especially don't know why would my so-called bloodline be like meeting somewhere and linking up with, and these were like distant cousins. This wasn't really anybody else that, I don't want to say they are less important, but it wasn't like my immediate people in the dream um, that was meeting up with my kids' so-called bloodline. Now, this is my kids. Of course, this is their distant relatives. I don't want to say too distant, but this wasn't their immediate. This was just some old other folks. So I just didn't understand. I don't know what's all going on or whatever. But and this is when the bats and stuff like to come out. So I'm definitely going in the house because I ain't got time to be fooling around with these bats and stuff. But yeah, but it was stuff like that. I be feeling annoyed. Like, why are y'all here? And then I don't want no little critters freaking out, sneaking up on me either. Let me see something. I'm just moving my poles from my pool over, and also just lifting the. Y'all probably can't see, but lifting a little bit of that up so I can see a little clearer under there. This phone about to die. I'm gonna upload this, but hey, I just want to speak on that. 'Cause I ain't been on here. I've just been really chilling. Got up and did a few things around the house today. Ordered them that nasty McDonald's. It was nasty. And just continuously hoping for the best, still hoping for a change and reuniting with my child. Cause like, what? Who does that? Why would I? Why would I have to be affected in that type of area? Lose my child. It seemed like on my so-called mom's paternal side of the family, something it was something with that where they can maneuver or manipulate something in my life. Also, that happened in my life. Also, oh, what's his name? He was up close and personal, so he knew enough about me on, what will affect me or maybe even how to affect me, but he had to team up or partner up with somebody else that, what I'm saying, to try to affect me. Had to partner up with other people, not even just somebody else. And then, of course, even within my household, my daughter, and then, it's other people. And I'm like, how do y'all got to say so in my life at all? Where? And it's still a life on the pits of hell. But again, if you give the enemy a foothold, then guess what? You give whoever is working with dark works and operating in dark powers, you're going to give them some kind of pull or say so as well if they're pawns being used. And I had to realize and understand that. So. And even long after, you know what I'm saying, even after you gave a foothold and you closed the door, you still might be feeling them effects and stuff of whatever the enemy came in and wreaked havoc about. Just, I mean, for instance, it's 2 years later almost, and my daughter's still not placed in my household. Like, what? Not placed with her mom and her brothers. And, of course, I still feel like, it's supposed to be a man here with us and stuff like that, but and to me, at this point, that is not more important than my kids being where I need them to be, where I know that they're safe, where I know that they're good and stuff like that. Now, thank God, I trust God enough to know, okay, my daughter, God told me that He got my kids. He did tell me that when I was in supposed to be incarcerated or whatever, but it's still tough not physically knowing. Like, it was a gift, it was a privilege to know No, baby, all my kids is right here under this roof. I know where they lay in their head. I know what's going on with them on a daily basis. I know. And if I don't know, I'm going to go right in and I can double check and I can find out. Definitely so annoyed with even seeing my kids, so-called bloodline, well, they bloodline, but, so-called relatives or whatever, previously called relatives, my boys, who they're connected to, and just sitting just, oh, honey, it just disgusts me because staying staying in a vicinity around them and knowing my kids don't interact. Then one of them tried to, you try to just still, baby, when you speaking to my kids, you still gotta, you acknowledging it. You might not say it, but you acknowledge and know that I'm their mama, right? So don't get it twisted. I raised them. I'm taking care of them. I don't give a damn what you feel and who you bloodline connected to. They came out of me. They bloodline connected to me. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go in because it's getting too dark. But see, my other camera would have still been showing better than this. But anyway, yeah, I don't know what's going on around these parts. I ain't really been trying to pay attention. God will, honey, if I'm asleep, God will give me a dream, let me know. Of course, he'll wake me up, whether it's something to get my attention. But I'm just like, I'm not ready for no pop ups or nothing. It's still, a thing of the table that's supposed to be set outside, like right here in the backyard where I'm at. It was black decoration, so it's like something to me that's just disappointment. That's not nothing. That's not good. I'm gonna just keep it real. So that's what I'm saying. I guess you just be thankful for the table you got, but it's like other tables that I was supposed to have or be sitting at or whatever. I don't remember the experience because I don't remember, where it wasn't black decorations, where it was something good or whatever. But I don't know. I can't sit here in front. I have had, the mellow, calm, soothing, peaceful experiences. I have. And I've had them long term where just say, I can get in my jacuzzi, I can sit out, I can just chill or whatever, and I can just think, get my mind right, or just enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? But the things that I truly have wanted, that seems to have escaped me. And that's what I don't like. Because I'm like, again, y'all got this information. Y'all got the life that y'all want or carved out for y'all or whatever. Okay, y'all can want what y'all want, but I want what I want. And I want it like I want it. I am very specific. I am very particular about how I want stuff. But yeah, and it ain't really highly affecting. I don't even think it's affecting y'all at all. Let me tell it. But also, just because y'all just want to know what's going on, your curiosity just gets away with you. Like, I just want to know. And I felt that yesterday. I experienced that because my son, I walked in, my son was under a blanket and he was just playing his game. But I felt automatically like, oh no, he's sneaking. He wasn't playing a game. He was watching. So I hope he wasn't playing a game. He was supposed to just be watching YouTube or something like that. And I think that's what he was doing. But I walked in, I was like, why are you under that blanket? Like, just naturally because I don't know what he's under the blanket doing. I could have walked over there and peeked too, but I didn't know what he was under there doing. I just felt uncomfortable. And that's how they do because they don't know what you got going on. It's just, oh, I'm uncomfortable because I don't know what this person got going on. Well, how about they got they in? Now I don't know whether my son had his end or not. I just told him, I was like, what are you under the blanket? But then I came out and I apologized to him. I was like, I don't want to be them people that just assume you're doing something wrong just because I can't see what you're doing exactly. And I'm still teaching and training my kids to operate with integrity and do what you're supposed to do. So it won't be none of that. You know what I'm saying? If people do so happen to pull the cover off of you, find you doing what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't want to take him being undercover away from him because I like being undercover. It ain't none of y'all damn business. Oh no, something going on the side of this house. What the? I just seen some light flash or whatever. I don't know what they got going on. House across the street. See, every time I turn around, you got to have your eyes open. But I'm going in the house anyway because, yeah, I don't know what these folk be having. I think I tried once or twice to come sit out here and get in the jacuzzi at night, baby. Never again. I was like, oh no, I'm not doing that. When me and my sons came, and my son said he don't forget when we was all out here and it turned nighttime while we was in the jacuzzi and he said we had subs. I'm glad he remembers that. But other than that, see, I got lights and stuff that I can put up in here and stuff like that. And that's the thing. I just wanted to utilize the place where I'm at. I had to clear my mind to be able to utilize and get things going or whatever, no matter what other people feel and got to say about it. And then when what's his name was around, of course, we're not dwelling on that. We can't go back. But when he was around, this is similar to what I wanted to build up to. I just want to have peace of mind. And for whatever reason, he didn't have peace of mind. And I think he even said, or reference to he wasn't happy whether it was with me or just within himself or this environment or whatever. I think it was the environment because, of course, your so-called relatives is right across the street, but you don't got to pay them no mind, baby. You need to learn how to not get distracted and keep focused on what you got going on. But anyway, he chose not. He opted not. So, bye. Dismissed. I ain't come to no other conclusion, and I don't really want to be honest. As far as again, am I gonna yield and submit to God? Absolutely. Even with that, I feel like, Lord, please don't ask me to do nothing regarding him. Because if I felt like that in September of 2019, that I did not even want to help him, and I still was loving him and still cared for him, but I didn't want to help him, whether it was just in that moment or just going forward at all. That's how I feel, and that's what I want to stand. But I'm not going against God, baby. God tell me, and move, especially move on me and empower me to help somebody. I'm gonna do it. What I look like, now that's just defiant and it's disobedient and it's reprobate to the fullest. What I look like not allowing God to use me personally. I don't want to see what it looks like. But and yeah, and last night that's another thing. Like I felt disgusting. I remember what I seen, but I started to feel like disgusting. Like, am I doing something wrong, or it's just sometimes it could almost convince me that I'm doing something I'm not supposed to be doing. Could be not, but I think it had to do too with somebody maybe again that I'm familiar with just either doing something that ain't got no business doing or something like that. Because it was like one of them disgusting type feelings. Okay, yeah, I'm going in the house because no, I'm not gonna be looking over my shoulder or nothing. Which I'm not, but I'm not gonna be feeling uncomfortable. But yeah, I was feeling a type of way or whatever, and that was last night. I was watching TV, and I just had to turn that TV off. Like, oh no, something was disgusting. I didn't start praying, but I turned the TV off just to get quiet and see if I could sense if anything else was going on. But I don't like that disturbed in my spirit type. Oh, and it wasn't even like it was disturbing the image that I saw. Should I say it wasn't like penetrating my spirit? Like again, like I was doing something that was displeasing God, but something somewhere is to me. This is how I take it. It ain't even that don't mean that it's even interpreted like that, but like something somewhere God don't approve of. So I don't know if y'all can see them where the sun has set over there, but anyway, yeah. So that's how I took it, or whatever. But yeah, spiders and mosquitoes coming out. I'm gonna upload this video and either do another one first thing in the morning or something like that. And that's that. I'm gone.